why your guitar solos sound like shit. Let's go over it. What we're usually doing is we're just starting like in this pentatonic and I'm just running up and down the scale. Literally, because people will ask, why do my solos just sound like I'm running up and down scales? That's what you're doing, right? There's nothing rhythmically interesting happening there. There's no repetition, right? There's no hook to grab onto. It's like listening to a conversation of somebody that's just randomly putting words together, Yeah, they're in the same language, right? They're in the same key, but they don't mean anything, right? If they don't mean anything when you're playing them, they're not going to mean anything for somebody listening. And that's why they're really boring. Now, once we can get the rhythm aspect out of it and not just run these scales up and down, cool. I have a little bit of a rhythm there. If I were to bring that back to just one note, it's pretty interesting, right? With just one note, Judge for yourself. But now I have to understand what the notes, the words mean as I'm putting it into something interesting, into an interesting rhythmic phrase. What do these notes mean? I can build a little tension. Cool. I can come back and then resolve it. Now, I have something to hold on to. You may like it, you may not, but at least it's something to listen to and to attach meaning to, right? And then I build a little tension and then I can release it, right? Now, there's plenty of other ways to get something in the middle that doesn't build tension that high, that doesn't release it all the way down, right? That starts making its way in to your interesting phrases. Now we're building a story, right? We're actually telling a story, and it's something for not just you, but the listener to grab onto, that is far more important than playing here. And a lot of people will then say, well, okay, I'll just move to the next position. Okay, I'll just move to the next position of the pentatonic. Whoa. You got to be able to do this with 4 notes. And then you can start adding more. And then you can start adding your modes. And then you can start adding arpeggios and sweep picking. You got to be able to do this with the least amount of notes possible and keep it interesting. And then you can move from there. If you are an intermediate guitar player seriously looking to level up your guitar playing and bridge the gap between your creative ideas and what you are able to play, comment pro or send me a DM and we'll get started.